Hey, always good in the middle of the week to jump inside the Cup Joe Kitchen studio as we roll out a recipe courtesy of the folks at Carnation. And this morning it's all about these two ingredients, Maggi all-purpose seasoning and pesto. Now, pesto you can make from scratch if you so desire. The recipe is on the website if you want to make the pesto from scratch. But this morning, I did a store-bought one. I bought the one that Delmano, local pesto. He does a shadow benny pesto that is fantastic. So we're doing a chicken pesto bite this morning. So it's a little appetizer, or you can, make it a little meaty, as my meaty chunks of chicken would suggest. But simple bottle of pesto, or you can get your basil, get your pine nuts, and make your pesto from scratch if you so desire. This is a lovely shadow benny pesto. You're smelling Trinidad and Tobago in here. Nice shadow benny flavor in here. To this, all you're doing, follow the recipe with me. You're adding your Maggi season up straight to this. And you incorporate and mix it all up in there. The pesto already has so much flavor. The Maggi season up will just, as I said, take it to that next level and make it taste all that more magical. This now becomes your marinade for your chicken bites. So all I'm doing, guys, is taking this pesto and Maggi season up and pouring it all over my chicken. And getting it all combined in there. You want to toss it to make sure all the pieces of your chicken, and this is a simple chicken breast. You can cut it up as small or as chunky as you so desire. But it's perfect for this chicken breast, perfect for a dish like this because it's meaty. It can stand up to the marinade. You leave this for about 30 minutes. That is required. But if you feel and you have the time, you can leave this for 3 to 4 hours, probably even overnight in the fridge, and come back next day and do it. The flavor will intensify. The longer the marinade stays in there, the better. So this is what you're looking for. Nice toss here. And with this, all you're doing is putting this in a tray and baking for just about 15 minutes. When it bakes for 15 minutes, you get this, because I have one baking. Baking for about 15 minutes. Wow, bubbling nicely. So, at this point, you see the chicken is just nice and opaque, not fully cooked. You don't want to overcook the chicken. You take the chicken and you just put it out here now nicely. This is so quick, so easy. Your friends coming over, you don't know what to do. You have some chicken breast in the fridge. Don't be afraid. Toss it in some pesto, some Maggi season up, and all of a sudden you have a fancy little appetizer that you could impress your friends and your family with. Yes, nice. There you go. So you have two options here now, folks. Let me just get rid of this. It's hot. You have two options. I'm taking mozzarella cheese and I'm laying some mozzarella cheese on the pesto bites. Now, this freshly out of the oven. So what's going to happen here is that this mozzarella cheese is going to form a nice big coat and hug the chicken because it's going to melt nicely because the chicken is nice and hot out of the oven. And just get the mozzarella cheese over the chicken like that. To that, you take some tomatoes, get fancy, you put the tomatoes over, yes, over the mozzarella. So you see the colors you have happening here? I ran out of tomatoes. You have two options. You can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on this as well and put it back in the oven for just about 2 to 3 minutes to allow the cheese to melt, as the case may be. But this here is as good as gold. If you want to melt it, feel free. But you stick some toothpicks in here, and trust me, this bite is as good as anything you would have tasted. Smells delicious. I'm going in for a bite. Please check this recipe out on TriniCooks.com. We cooked up courtesy of the folks at Carnation, and this was such a simple dish using pesto. You can buy it in the store or you can make it from scratch. The recipe is on TriniCooks.com. Don't be intimidated and try pesto. Pesto is such a wonderful flavor, and you have a wonderful little bite, a little appetizer that you can try right at home. We get you cooking right here on TriniCooks.com. Cup of Joe, we cook up every single Wednesday with Carnation.